Well, on Match of the Day 3, we'll just take a little look at the Arsenal-Manchester City game, which was very entertaining, but not of the highest quality. Would that be fair to say?
No, I would agree with that. If you ever needed any evidence as to why both of these teams won't win the league this season, then today summed it up perfectly. Defensively poor, both sides, giving away sloppy goals. Manchester City twice taking the lead and twice throwing it away, and that's why neither Arsenal or City will win the Premier League this season.
But more positive for City than Arsenal? Yes, no?
I think in Arsenal's current climate, I think it's more positive for Arsenal. They needed to get something. Arsenal, I think that the way they were playing, and I feel coming back from the 2 goals down, I think you have to say there's some progression maybe in the mentality, because they, as poor as City, you have to say, were in respect of conceding the goals. Arsenal needed that. They needed to get something to build on.
OK, so that's in the here and now. But overall, if you were looking ahead, you would say, from what you've seen, that with the right addition, City would make more of a challenge than Arsenal next season.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
City need...
Again, partly down to the climate that's around Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah.
I think both teams will be looking, certainly defensive-wise, as to bring at least 2 or 3 in both sets of teams. I think that's what they're lacking, have been lacking for some while at Man City and Arsenal. I know they've tried on numerous occasions to try and rectify that, but they've spent a lot of money on players in those positions and haven't worked.
But the problem, if they both go for the same types of players, and in fact, if a lot of the top 6, top 7 go for the same types of players, and this may be hard for you to admit, but Arsenal wouldn't be as attractive as quite a lot of the others, surely.
Not right now. Not right now.
Because of the climate?
I think, yeah, and the way Arsenal are and the way they're perceived at the moment. There's not a strong mentality. It's not very attractive, apart from London. You know, you don't know what's going on with the manager at this particular time. You've got the star player who doesn't know if he wants to stay or go. 2 of them don't know if they want to stay or if they want to leave. And if you're telling me that if Chelsea, Man United, Man City, and even Tottenham, who are doing big things around the corner, come in for the same players, Arsenal are going to struggle to get those players.
No, I think Arsenal need more of an overhaul than Manchester City do. I think the problems have been there for some time at Arsenal, and they need certainly more bodies in that team to challenge than Manchester City do.
Do you think, and a final, by the way, Manchester competes with London just about.
Not to me.
Well, does to me. Right. Well, we could go round in circles.
Well, we could do. Yeah.
Do you think?
Should we just leave Newcastle out of this, shall we?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely. If we, that's a joke. If I ever go to Newcastle in the next 12 months, obviously.
I love Newcastle.
Yeah, I love Newcastle.
I love Manchester, Newcastle.
Back to what we were talking about. Recruitment-wise, in the summer, you know the positions that Arsenal might want. Do you think, on what you've seen, and you were both very critical of characters of players, you know, Ozil, Xhaka in effort at time during the game today, do you think they'll change the type of characters they recruit?
They have to. Arsenal have to, because...
But then that needs a different manager, doesn't it?
Well, I think if Arsene Wenger's going to stay, he's going to have to change the kind of players he's recruiting. Otherwise, it's going to be exactly the same. And then I can't see the point then, because they're not going to do anything different to what they're doing now. Something's got to change. It's either the manager or the manager's got to change the players that he's bringing.
Arsenal need to know what they're doing off the pitch regarding the manager before they can start planning on what they do on the pitch, because they ain't going to get any players until they know what's happening.
OK. Thank you very much. We'll see you all soon for a drink in Newcastle.